Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, Kent State's head coach told me pregame this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the golden flashes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the formation, and I love the execution there.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a little room there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The run inside. It's Cook. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineer.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got it down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, golden flashes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. This is a designed run. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Bray. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. There's some room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking left. That's caught. It's Cook. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And here's the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a draw. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Michael Hawkins on the play action. On the move, he fires. Makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Michael Hawkins. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Cook. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And this is blowout City. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the lone running back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their course.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
And just when you thought this half was going to end ho-hum, the offense coughs it up, and the defense is able to not only recover the fumble, but they take it back for a touchdown. They steal more points before heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Time to take a shot. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kent State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Cook. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback may change this route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. There he goes!
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Just feeds the running back. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Dumps it off in the flats. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gonna take a shot. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away, all the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really...
Maybe a crease. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Breaks into the open. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.